land in Enugu, then you definitely need to watch this video to the end. So today I'll be sharing with you steps on how you can verify your land or verify the land you want to buy right here in the city of Enugu. Now, there are two reasons why people verify land, or there are two reasons why you need to verify a land before you buy. Number one is to know if it is free from government interest. You don't want to buy a property that has issues or underlying court cases. So these are the major reasons why people verify land, because nobody wants to lose their hard-earned money. I mean, buying of properties right here in Nigeria, or especially in Enugu, involves a lot of money. So for you to have peace of mind, you actually need to verify the land before you buy. Now, first thing, you need to understand the kind of land you want to buy. Now, there are different types of land. There are registered land and there are non-registered land. Now, registered lands are lands that have been mapped out, laid out, surveyed, registered, and then submitted at the Ministry of Lands. Then non-registered lands are lands that maybe basically it is still a virgin land that has not been surveyed, or it has been surveyed but it hasn't passed the processes of registration at the land registry. Now, if you are buying land, you want to know whether it is registered or not, because if it is a registered land, it means that it is free from government interest, because before that land is said to be registered, it means that inspection by the officials in land registry has been done on that land, and inspection report has been written on that land, and the survey plan has been accepted, and all. Before all these things are done, it means that it has been verified, and then it will now be deposited at the land registry, and that is when it is said that this land is registered. However, if it is non-registered land, it means it has not undergone any of these processes I've just stated. It means it is still a virgin land. It has not been verified, it has not been registered yet at the land registry, or it is still passing the process of registration, but it has not been confirmed yet. Now, you now want to buy land. The first thing you are finding out is whether it is a registered land or not. Now, if it is a registered land, that is when you can say you can conduct your land search at the land registry. So, because it is a registered land, it may have numbers attached to it. That is where you can see that the land has a plan number or a layout plan number. If it has a C of O, it has a C of O number and other details. So that is when you can conduct your search at the land registry. But if it is not registered, you can't conduct your search at the land registry, because when you go there, you will not find the documentation of or any information at all about that land in the land registry. So first thing first, understand the type of land you want to buy. Second thing, if it is a registered land, you can ask for the documents of the land, either a deed of assignment, or a registered survey plan, or a registered layout plan, or a C of O. Request for the search numbers of any of these documents I've mentioned, and you use it to conduct your search at the land registry. Another way to verify land right here in Enugu is going through the ENGIS. ENGIS means the Enugu State Geographical Information System. Now, Enugu State is now moving the verification of lands into using systems. So instead of going to the lands to use the normal files to check, you will now go to the ENGIS, and they'll just input the coordinates of the land, and they show you the details of the land. So you can conduct your search there. But also note that it is only a registered land that you can also see in the ENGIS. If it is not registered, you will not still see it there. Another way you can verify land right here in Enugu is by verifying the actual owner or seller of that land, especially if you are buying an individual land. Now, there have been a lot of cases where people that are in possession of people's documents try to resell the property to another person without the actual owner's consent. There are also cases where people claim to be a particular owner of a property just because they are in possession of the owner's document. So right here, you need to verify who the actual seller and owner of that land is. Now, how do you do that? This is where you request for the documents that the owner or the seller have on the land. If he has a deed of assignment or an irrevocable power of attorney, you need to read through it, see that it is his name that is actually on the document, and it's the same name that is actually selling, and also it is the same name that is going to receive the payment from you. So at this stage, you need to request for the document if it is an individual land. Like if it is an individual that want to sell the land to you aside an estate. I'm still coming to an estate land. So here you verify the documents. If you can't do it yourself, maybe because you are in abroad and all, you can involve an experienced real estate agent and or an experienced property lawyer who will verify these documents for you. Also, if you are buying from an estate, like I said, verify if the estate is registered. That is where you can conduct search at the Ministry of Land, because you don't want to buy a land that is not registered and tomorrow it is identified that the land is under government acquisition. Then secondly, if it is an estate land, you can also request to see the documents they have on the land. You can go there either by citing the documents yourself, or you can send someone who you trust, who is not just interested in the money that the person is going to make, but is interested in making sure that he or she is going to verify the property documents and ensuring that you are buying right. Because I've seen a lot of cases where people send their relative, their loved ones to come and check out a property for them, and they are only after the commission or the money they are going to make out of the transaction, and not concerned about verifying the documents. And at the end of the day, their relative or the person end up buying a wrong property. So, and lastly, another way to verify the land that you want to buy is by visiting the land on ground. This is where you get to see the land, the nature of the land, how it is, basically if it is slopy, if it is a table land. If you cannot visit it yourself, you can ask the real estate agent or your relative that you are sending to make a proper video of the property and send to you for proper viewing, so that it is in seeing the land that you know whether it is a plain or table land, or if it has like signs or symptoms of dangers on the land, such as you get to see things like this land is not for sale, beware of 419, a lot of all those caveats that may come with lands that has issues. So ensure you visit the land. If you can't visit the land, request for a detailed video of the land where you get to see this land as it is, so that you know what you are going into. So these are different ways you can verify land and your land documents right here in Enugu before making your payment. Hope you found this video helpful. My name is Jacinta. I bring this kind of videos to you so that you get to know what to do when you want to buy real estate right here in the city of Enugu State, Nigeria. So if you have questions on buying land right here in Enugu, or looking for legit and profitable real estate investment right here in the city of Enugu, just go ahead and connect with me on the numbers showing on your screen on 081-4704-2804, and I will gladly help you out. So until I come to your face again, keep watching my videos, and I'll see you in the next one.